What up, what up, what up? It's the PAC man, all things physician assistant. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys really quick about how to study for the end of rotation exam. Dun, 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 the EOR. So this is where your mind state is when you study for the EOR. Like, you went through the hard ass didactic year. Boom. You passed that. Now you're like on easy street because nobody's hounding you to take 8 or 9 exams weekly, and you no longer like killing yourself. You all of a sudden you got like this freedom, like you're doing a rotation almost like a full-time job where you're just not really responsible for anything. You're just observing for the most part, a little bit of hands-on here and there, and before you know it, boom, your rotation is over and the school has notified you need to come back in to test your knowledge of that specialty. And you're like, wait, what? I mean, obviously you knew the test was coming, but you're just so relaxed that you just didn't study as hard as you wanted to. Maybe you reviewed a couple things, whatever. This is my recommendation on how to study for an end of rotation exam. Questions. Don't open the book and try to review the pathophysiology of why someone's sodium would deplete during hyponatremia. Forget all that, bro. That's over. You already had that didactic year. Whether you understand that concept fully or not, that's not your test. Your test is not going to be on how much information you know about the etiology or the pathophysiology of the disease process. It's about common things happen commonly. Internal medicine and the rotation exam, your pediatric and the rotation exam, your emergency medicine and the rotation exam is really just the same exam worded differently. Not the same questions, but the same question type. It's just a bunch of common things happen commonly. Patient comes in with this. What do you think it is? What's the best image modality? What's the next best step? What's the first line treatment? This patient is allergic to this, so what is the second best? This is what you should have seen in the emergency room for the most part. Yeah, every once in a while somebody comes in with this massive, crazy case, but 90% of the emergency room is the same complaint. They're coming in with the same batch of complaints, and they just want to make sure you understand that concept. Like, do you know the majority? You don't need to ace that test, man. I know in PA school we're type A's. Like, our personality is a 4.0 or nothing else, right? Because that's how we got into PA school. We had to aggressively be the best and the rest. That's the only thing that existed in our mind. But that once you're in PA school, you're already the best, man. You don't need the best grades. You just need to get in and get out. The faster you can get out, the better, because PA school is just another passing fancy. Or like, once this is over, then you're gonna really test yourself, and not in a scary way like, oh, now you're gonna burn. No, it's just now you're gonna test yourself. Like, now you're really gonna know how much knowledge you have when you walk into the room and the patient is like, oh, thank God, a white coat is here. Please, doc, tell me, what is this? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. We're gonna do a series of tests that are pertinent to your chief complaint, and I am going to figure it out. And it's just, you're an investigator. That's all being a medical provider is. Like, no one, a detective, homicide detective doesn't walk into the crime scene and say, I know who it is. I know who I know exactly who did this crime. Let's go get him. No, there's like, there's a bunch of clues laying around, and he or she has to piece the clues together and draw up a list of potential suspects, and then start to work up to just narrowing them down, right? Something, I don't know, something like that. Well, medicine is very similar, Is the suspect viral? Is it bacterial? Is it mechanical? Is it neoplastic? Right? So that's essentially similar. And so either way, man, the best way to study for the EOR is just find as many questions as you can on the subject. And it doesn't have to be so specific. Just go through questions. Get used to answering how the questions are coming. You'll find EOR, like question banks online. I believe most schools give you access to just to question banks, and you just pick, you know, if you could pick the type of questions you want asked, you know, general. Even, I forgot to mention, surgery. If you're coming up on your EOR for surgery, same thing. Study for primary care. You're not gonna get a million questions on, oh, what's the best suture technique, or what material should it be, braided or monofilament, should it be interrupted, or running suture, subcuticular. What are you, a surgeon? That makes no sense. Even a surgeon shouldn't be tested on that. It's a matter of, do you know the most common reasons why someone would require this type of surgery? Or just, it's general. It's still general. Whether a patient has acute pain, let's say acute abdominal pain for appendicitis, the patient complaining of abdominal pain is going to have the abdominal pain in the emergency room. They're going to have it at their primary care office. They're going to complain about it at the urgent care. They're going to get worked up in internal medicine, ICU, freaking the operating room. It's the same patient, just going through different systems within the healthcare setting. Anyways, I think this video has gone on way too long. You could take what you need from it. I hope that this helps somebody out there. I really do it for you guys, man. I love freaking PAs. I love you guys. I love myself. All right, bye. See you guys. Bless.